in Berlin, that is Germany. So for quite long period of time, this Transparency International is publishing an index every year. That index is called CPI, Corruption Perceptions Index. I repeat, Corruption Perceptions Index. This is called CPI. So tomorrow there may be a question in the examination. Corruption Perceptions Index is published by. Answer is Transparency International. Where is it located? This is located in Berlin, that is Germany. And it was formed in the year 1993. Now let's try to understand why we are discussing this particular topic now. Because if you look at the name of the index, it is clearly indicating Corruption Perceptions Index. So this is the index that will rank the countries based on their corruptions, and it will use a scale 0 to 1, 0 to 10. So as the number is very this low, so that is considered to be the more genuine nation. But as the numbers are increasing, that is considered to be more corrupt, right? And in this particular scenario, the recent one, the 2019 Corruption Perceptions Index has been published by Transparency International. And the basic intention is that it will be this Transparency International will be studying the corruption levels in public sector in various countries. Public sector means government. So what are the levels of the corruptions in the government in various countries? Like around 180 countries are studied every year, and this index is published. As far as the latest index is concerned of 2019, which has been published very recently, India has slipped down by 2 points. Last year, India was, meaning 2018, India was the 78th position. Now it has slipped down to 80th position, meaning that shows the increase in the levels of the corruption. Of course, various parameters are there. We'll see all the parameters now. But what is expected by the people of the country is that we always discuss about the corruption. So the moment we get up, the moment we open the newspaper, we read something about the corruption. So corruption is at all levels in country, and India is not just one country who is the victim of these corruptions. There are so many countries in the world which are suffering with this particular, the concept of corruption. But as far as India is concerned, we are always, this very serious about reduction of these corruptions. But there is a rampant corruption at various levels, and that is the reason why the people are not happy as far as the this government functionings are concerned. So, but as far as the rank is concerned, for the latest index, India has been ranked at 80th position. So after some time, I'll show you, which country is at the first position and which country is at last position. That also I'll show you. But please remember, Transparency International. So this is publishing an index called CPI. So this is the annual publication, and it will study the corruption levels in government sector in various countries in the world. Fine. So, and please remember, the latest one, India's ranking is 80th. Out of 180 countries, India is ranked at 80th position. Last year 78, meaning so we have slipped down to 80. That shows the seriousness. That shows the this increase in the corruption levels. So India has to move from what was expected is that 78. So you need to move to 75, 70, 60, 50. So that should come down. Coming down is the improvement. Fine. So but unfortunately, Indian position has been moved to 80th position. So now I would like to open the document. Kindly have a look at this. Look at this. So this is Corruption Perceptions Index. India ranked at 80th in the latest one. India was at the 78th position in 2018 CPI. So when it comes to the reasons, opaque political financing, lobbying by corporate interest has caused control of corruption to fall in democracies like India and Australia, meaning it's not just our country. In various countries, the corruption levels are increasing. India ranking in the CPI has slipped from 78 to 80 compared to the previous year. And as far as the score of India is concerned, 41 out of 100. That remain the same. Look at this. So the latest CPI report has revealed that majority of countries are showing little to no improvement in tackling corruption. So whenever there is a corruption, government has to try to tackle the corruption and reduce it. But unfortunately, it's not just India. Many other countries in the world, they have failed to tackle the this corruption. Fine. And look at this. So the 2019 CPI draws on 13 surveys and experts assessments to measure public sector corruption in 180 countries and territories, giving each a score from 0 to 100. Fine. And if you look at this now very clearly, I'll be showing this now. Look at this. So as far as Denmark is concerned, Denmark is 87. Denmark is score is 87 and rank is 1. Similarly, New Zealand also scored 87 and it is positioned at number 1 position. Right? And if you look at India, come down and look at India. India's score is 41 and rank is 80. And go to the bottom line on the screen. Somalia, it scored just 9 points and this rank in 2019 is 180. So meaning Denmark is at the top position, that is number 1 position, first rank, meaning low corruption, very low corruption. And Somalia is ranked at 180th position. So meaning out of all these countries, Somalia has got highest levels of corruption. And India is ranked at 80th position. Am I clear? So please follow these figures very clearly and carefully and try to remember as many points as possible. There may be a possibility of one question in any forthcoming examination, and always the questions will come from the latest information. So we try to update ourselves as far as the latest information is concerned. Fine. Denmark is at the first position and India is at the this 80th position, and followed by Somalia at the last position. Please remember all these things. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next class.